Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about something a little different. Now, I know I say that a lot, and I know a lot of the time I'm probably lying, um, but I do want to talk about some Half-Life shit here. I mean, you guys read the fucking title, you read the thumbnail? Okay, so I just finished a playthrough of Black Mesa. Now you're probably wondering, well, why didn't you record it? Well, side note, I realized that for some things that I was doing for YouTube, I was kind of only recording because it was content. Like, I realized that every single game I was playing, everything I was doing, I was making content out of, even if I didn't want to make content out of it, and it was starting to become kind of miserable. And so I've kind of recentered myself and refocused, and where it's like, okay, I'm only going to make and this has been my policy, but I apparently haven't been following it. Um, I'm only going to make a video if I truly want to make the video and if it's on something I want to make content on. So I know we're doing the Half-Life playthrough right now, but for I just did not want to record Black Mesa. I just did not feel like making content out of it. I was like, I just want to enjoy the game without making content. And so I did that, and it was the best experience. I almost stopped recording by accident. I keep hitting my spacebar and fucking my recordings. And I played through the whole thing, and it was the best gaming experience I've had in such a long time, not making content. So A+ there. Um, so I've never actually done a full playthrough of Black Mesa. I know this sounds crazy coming from a diehard Half-Life Valve fan like me. I've never actually done a full playthrough of Black Mesa. I played through I would say most of it, and I've done select parts of chapters here and there, but I never actually played through the whole thing. I played through all of Half-Life, of course, but I never played through all of Black Mesa. Um, Now I have to give credit here to um, the Soup Emporium. I'm actually gonna see if I can find his video here. Um, the Soup Emporium. It's his name's okay. It's just Soup Emporium, not the Soup Emporium, just Soup Emporium. I'm gonna leave a link to his video on Black Mesa in the description because his video is the reason why I'm even doing this video right now. He made the video years ago. But he hasn't uploaded in a long time. Um, but I'm gonna leave the link to his video in the description because he. So I was at a certain point. Um, I don't know the term for this. I was at like like an original Half-Life absolutist. Like, I rejected the idea of any remake or whatever, and I was like, no, the best way to play Half-Life is the original. You have to play the original. That's what I would think. And so I watched Soup Emporium's video, and my whole perspective was changed. He made the argument about how Black Mesa is actually a better way to experience Half-Life in the modern age. Than it is to play the original Half-Life. And I said, this guy's fucking crazy. There's no way. I watched the video, and then at the end of the video, I completely agree with him. And I'll give a little brief description, but you guys really should watch the whole video. It's a fantastic video. Probably one of my top 10 favorite YouTube videos of all time. So it kind of describes that basically, while Half-Life was and still is felt as groundbreaking, when playing through it, especially for the first time in the modern time, 2026, you can't really appreciate it. I can play Half-Life and be like, oh yes, like I see why this was revolutionary, but I don't get that feeling because it's 2020 fucking 6. I'm used to playing games like Cyberpunk and shit like that. It's not as impressive to me. So he makes the argument that Black Mesa does things. It's not only a better way to experience Half-Life in the modern age, but also does things better than Half-Life. And let me tell you something. I completely fucking agree. I might get hate for this. I don't know if I'm gonna get hate for this, but I really do agree. And I'm gonna kind of weave together my own playthrough because I really want to talk about this. It's number one is graphics. Okay, like you can't overlook that. The graphics are better. It's more immersive, of course, etc. Lighting, text, the whole game's remade. Of course, that's a huge positive. Getting onto the remake They remade the Earthbound levels to a pretty faithful degree. What really changed was the Zen levels. Zen was shit in Half-Life 1. Everybody agrees on this. They were rushed levels, and they really hindered the game's kind of final outlook. Black Mesa redoes all the Zen levels. Not like, I mean, I'm sure they're inspired, but just completely redesigns, completely redoes the entire environment of Zen. It's incredible what it does. The game, it makes Zen feel so alive and so real. And that's actually reason number one. The game just feels so much. Why is that flickering? Stop flickering. You guys can't see it on camera. I can see it. It's pissing me off. The game feels so much more immersive. In Half-Life, when I play it now, I kind of just feel like, yeah, I'm playing through a game. When I started my playthrough of Black Mesa, I was absorbed into it, and I mean, don't get me. I usually do not play shit for like 3-4 hours at a time unless I'm really into it. The last time I did that was probably like Resident Evil Requiem a couple months ago. Before that, probably like The Last of Us Part 2 and Part 1, because I played both remakes. I did like a little marathon thing. It's not super often that happens to me. But you know what? Even Resident Evil Requiem, like, I love Resident Evil. I'm almost as big of a Resident Evil fan as I am a Half-Life fan, but not quite. I love Resident Evil. I loved Requiem. I still wasn't immersed in it as much as I was Half-Life, because again, there's cutscenes, you're third person, and well, just for Leon's perspective, depending on what you chose, and it's different. And even like The Last of Us, again, third person, there's cutscenes. You feel somewhat detached. This is why I think Valve is the greatest at making games, because they follow their cardinal rules of never taking control from the player, having first-person experiences, and let me tell you, I was infinitely more absorbed into Black Mesa. I felt like I was there. And I know that sounds nuts to say, but I felt like I was absorbed into the world. I didn't feel like, oh, I'm going through this game. It sounds stupid to say it out loud, but you have to play it to understand. And it actually helps if you played Half-Life 1, the original one, before you play Black Mesa, and you can kind of see the difference. Like, when I was going through On a Rail, On a Rail in Black Mesa is way fucking shorter than it is in Half-Life 1. And for good reason. I hate On a Rail. Worst chapter of all time. I seriously hate On a Rail. I really do. They did a much better job with it in Black Mesa, making it shorter and just a better chapter overall. But when I was just going through like Power Up On a Rail, like that section of the game where it's like really puzzle heavy but also really combat heavy, it's like a good mix of both. Those kind of middle Earthbound chapters, I was just absorbed. I felt like I was there. Like, when I was getting stuck on puzzles, I wasn't thinking like, oh shit, like, man, this game is so hard. I gotta Google how to do this. I felt like I was there, and I was like, oh shit, I'm stuck here. I need to get, like, it was like a different mindset because I felt so absorbed into the game. And you just can't do that with Half-Life these days. Again, I was born after 1998, before I could experience Half-Life at its prime. The game, I've always liked it. I was never able to appreciate it until I played Black Mesa. And that sounds like a youngin' thing to say. That sounds like such like a Gen Z thing to say. But it's true. I could not appreciate the genius of Half-Life 1 until I played Black Mesa. And I got the modern experience, and I was like, holy shit. Now I see. Now I understand fully how this is groundbreaking. Because I know the tech side of it, oh, the AI was advanced and shit like that, but when you play Black Mesa and the music and the lighting and the experience, it's just different, and it really hits the point home. It absolutely is a better experience than Half-Life in the modern era. It's just true. I truly believe that. Black Mesa does so many things just better than Half-Life. And again, remember, when they made Half-Life, they didn't have source material to go off. They just made the game from scratch. Black Mesa had Half-Life as source material and years of experience so they could do improvements. And it's definitely improved beyond a textural and graphical level. Um, the AI is more advanced. Everything feels more responsive, especially the NPCs. Everything feels more lifelike. Um, and the graphics are incredible. The game is optimized to a fucking T. And mind you, this is all running on the Source engine. If you compare Black Mesa to Half-Life 2, they don't look the same at all. Half-Life 2 looks 10 years behind. Black Mesa pushes the Source engine to its fucking limit and does it beautifully. I run Black Mesa with every setting on Ultra with like the ultra heavy advanced options selected at max level, and I'm clocking about 100 FPS. It's fucking solid. Like the game runs like butter. It's incredible how well it's optimized. And I know it's just Source Engine, and I know they did a lot of trickery to make it look good, but it's still just fucking incredible how good the game looks. It does not look like it uses Source Engine. It looks like it uses like maybe like Unreal 4 or something. Unreal 5 if you're pushing it. But the game is just so fantastic for the modern era. And I have to be honest here, because I have friends who are not into gaming, or friends who have never played Half-Life, God help them. And getting them into it, I have told them, listen, you need to play Black Mesa and not Half-Life. And I say this because from a gaming enthusiast perspective, from like a Valve enthusiast perspective, I can play Half-Life and know the history and know why it was so groundbreaking and get into it, and also enjoy Black Mesa even more. For someone who's never played Half-Life and who's just getting into the franchise, playing Half-Life 1, especially in 2026, isn't the way to do it, because they don't know the history. They're not going to understand why this game is so great if they're playing it and it feels old. The game feels old. It's just true. Half-Life did not age as well as Half-Life 2. I can play Half-Life 2 now and still have a great experience and still feel like it's a modern game. You can't do it with Half-Life 1. You just can't. So when people who have never played the game before, I tell them, play Black Mesa, then play Half-Life 1, and you'll understand and get into it more. Black Mesa will suck the modern audience in more than playing Half-Life 1 because it matches modern tastes. That's just the truth. That is just a fact. It caters to the modern taste more, but it doesn't take away from Half-Life 1. If anything, it improves it. Again, on a rail is shorter. Weapons feel more... Okay, some of the weapons feel more impactful. I will say the shotgun and the SMG do not feel as powerful as I was like them to be in Black Mesa. I don't know what it is. The sound design is incredible for some fucking reason. Forget the SMG. Forget the SMG. That works fine. The shotgun, for some reason, it just does not feel as impactful as I would want it to be. It feels soft. Half-Life 1 shotgun, I actually prefer it to the Black Mesa one, I have to be honest. But everything feels so much more balanced and polished, and it's just a better experience. And I can't explain it. You have to play the game yourself. You have to play Black Mesa yourself to understand what the fuck I'm saying. You have to play it. You have to. I'm not sponsored. You have to play Black Mesa. And I always knew Black Mesa was good. I always knew about it. I just never played through it. And I just finished my playthrough tonight. I just beat the game 20 minutes ago. And I started making this video because I wanted to make it. I just adore the game. It's so fucking good. And it's just a better experience. I keep saying it's a better experience for the modern era. And that's just the truth. You can't get away from that fact. And not only that, they're remaking Blue Shift too. Keep an eye on that, guys. They're making Blue Shift. I don't know if they're going to do Opposing Force or not. I'm not entirely sure. I know there's Operation Black Mesa, but that's not by the same team. I mean, they even received Valve's blessing for Black Mesa. They got a license. They were blessed by Valve to make the game. It's just such a good game, and it feels so fucking passionate. Like, it feels so in depth. Like, this level of depth could only be made by people who are truly passionate about Half-Life, not by some bullshit like corporate executives and companies. Not that Valve is not like that, but only true passionate fans can make a game like that. The game is incredible. It's incredible. I would say it is still it is I prefer it to playing Half-Life 1. I really do. When I play Half-Life 1, I just can't quite get into it. We're gonna finish our series, but I just couldn't help myself. I was like, fuck, I gotta play it, and I did, and I fucking loved it. The game is just so good, and it's just better in so many ways. The guns feel more balanced. The pacing feels more balanced. Chapters like on a rail that felt long and drawn out in Half-Life 1 have been cut down. I will say that Interloper in Black Mesa does feel a bit long. I think if they just cut like one of the puzzles out, like, because there's like multiple puzzle areas where you have to go up lifts and activate and explode things. If they just removed one of those big areas, the chapter would be perfect. The chapter will be paced. I think if you take out one of those big areas, it's like 3 total. If you take out one, and then you go to the Neelanth, that would be perfect. But it just feels like one too many big puzzle areas. The chapter feels too long. I don't know if this is a common complaint. I love the scenery, but by the time I got to the end of the chapter, I was like, when is this gonna end? When is this gonna end? When is it? I was just sick of it. I was just genuinely getting sick of it. So I would say that Interloper just felt a tad bit too long. Just, again, take out one of the big areas, and I think it would have been paced perfectly, but it just felt like one thing after a fucking another. That's just how I felt. That's just how I felt. Neelanth battle is great. G-Man voice, it's passable. Listen, nobody can do the G-Man like Mike Shapiro can. I'm gonna be real here. The guy who did the G-Man's voice, it does a great job with what he's given. He does a good job. All the voice acting in the game is fantastic. Everything is fucking solid. Like, I'm talking like AAA studio level voice acting. It's perfect. The voice acting's perfect. The visuals are incredible. Besides textural upgrades and just graphical fidelity stuff, the lighting just adds so much to the fucking environment. I mean, in question, what the fuck was that? I'm seeing shit. Guys, I'm seeing shit. Like in questionable ethics, going through the labs and shit. Oh, that's just some of the best shit. Or like in the beginning, I think it's Unforeseen Consequences. There's like fires. You see the zombie on fire through the door. Oh my god, it just looks the game just looks so fucking good. It looks incredible. The sound effects that they did for charging and healing are amazing. Reloading sounds great. Like, everything has been improved to a degree. I have to be honest. It's Half-Life for the modern age. It's just what it is. It's just true. There's no better way to experience Half-Life than Black Mesa. It's just true. Playing through it, the game just got better and better. And again, I'm a diehard Half-Life, Valve fan. I know everything there is to know about Half-Life. I've played through Half-Life at least like 5 fucking times. I have experienced the whole thing. I know everything. And yet, I was still surprised by Black Mesa's ingenious and its experience. I still felt like I was playing a brand new game, even though it's a repiping of Half-Life. It's that good. It's worth paying for it as a separate experience to Half-Life 1. It's completely fucking worth it. I mean, Valve advertises it on their own fucking page. or discounts as the best way to play. Like they advertise it themselves, the fucking company that made Half-Life. Also, because I think they were embarrassed about Half-Life Source, which is where Black Mesa came from. For those who don't know, Black Mesa was made. It was called Black Mesa Source originally, I believe. It was made because Half-Life Source was a completely shit port and it sucked ass, and so they made it to make a faithful remake, and then it just got bigger and bigger, and then Valve eventually licensed them with the Source engine to make it a retail game, and then now it's a full-fledged game. It originally just started off as a mod, which is crazy how far it's gone. Big, I don't know if is it Crowbar Collective or HECU Collective. I forget what their company name is. Hold on, I gotta look that up because I don't want to get that wrong. These guys work too fucking hard. Or are they two separate entities? I feel like they're two separate entities. Oh. Crowbar Collective is the big company. HECU Collective is the group of modders making the remake of Blue Shift. Okay, cool. Oh, they made a game called Rogue Point too. I don't, because I was just gonna say this. Oh, it is that. Oh, okay. We're gonna play Rogue Point because Crowbar Collective made it. I was gonna say this. Like, their work with Black Mesa was so fucking good. Like, this is a true studio that could do so much good and do so much good shit. Like, genuinely. But yeah, HECU Collective are the people that are making the Blue Shift remake. Crowbar Collective is the big overarching. So I'm gonna say Crowbar Collective. Crowbar Collective is a phenomenal studio. These guys know what they're doing. It's incredible the work they did with Black Mesa. It's just phenomenal. When Blue Shift is finished, I'm going to play it. I don't know if I'm gonna do videos out of it. I'll see what I'm feeling like. But I think there's how many chapters? There's 7. Is there 9 chapters in Blue Shift? 7 chapters, something around. I think it's like 7, 8, or 9. It's one of those three numbers. One of those 3 numbers. When it's finished, we'll play because I don't want to play. I think it's up to chapter 5 now. Focal point. They completed chapters 1 to 5. I don't want to play chapter 1 to 5 and then have to wait for so long for the rest. So I'm just gonna wait till they're finished with them, and then we're gonna play through them. I don't know if they're doing Opposing Force. I'm imagining they're gonna do Opposing Force after they finish Blue Shift, or not, because there's Operation Black Mesa, and that's an Opposing Force remake. So I don't know if I don't know if Crowbar Collective is just saying fuck it and that's it right there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I am gonna play Rogue Point now because I didn't know they had another game, like an original game. But yeah, these guys are phenomenal. Please show them some love. They're passionate Half-Life fans, just like you and me. They're just like us. Thank you to Crowbar Collective for you guys for the work you've done for Black Mesa. How long you guys, over 10, 15 years you guys worked on it? Fucking incredible. Just a phenomenal game. Just completely, I think it was 10 years. Completely phenomenal. An amazing reimagining and the best way to experience Half-Life in the modern age. Just the best way to experience it. It's incredible. I love it. Go play it now. I will leave a link to Soup Emporium's video and Black Mesa for you guys to play it. Go play it. I think it's like, what, $20? The game is worth more than $20. I'll tell you that right fucking now. It's worth more than 20 fucking bucks. But yeah, I mean, apart from that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go play Black Mesa, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.